Contrasting styles with similar aims, contrasting forms with similar expectations, and contrasting seasons. We always start with one common needle. Hello, very good morning to all Indian football lovers from wherever you are across the country. Now, it is the time to roll the ball onto the pitch into another brand new edition of Junior Boys National Football Championship for BC Roy Trophy. And once again, we are coming back with another epic Group A encounter where Telangana will be taking on Assam. The players of both the teams, they are shaking hands with one another. And once again, we are coming back with the live actions from Bengaluru Football Stadium, one of the most picturesque venues, one of the most spectacular venues in Indian football circuit. Before the commencement of the game, customary handshakes, customary photo sessions are happening there. Onto the center, as you can see that the boys in deep green and white combination, they are Assam junior boys. And as you can see that the Telangana boys, they are all in their signature yellow. And once again, we are coming back with the live actions from Bengaluru Football Stadium, one of the most picturesque venues, one of the most spectacular venues in Indian football circuit. Two captains being introduced by the match officials. As you can see that Mitoka Tamang, the goalkeeper come captain of the Telangana side, and Pavitra Bora, the captain for Assam. And today's match officials, as you can see that the name of the officials that we have: Pranay Shaha, Ekivin, Ajinkya Prakash Gujar, and Arun Hasta. Arun Hasta, he will be playing his role as a fourth official on the sideline. And today's match commissioner, one and only Andrew Shekhar D, one of the most experienced match commissioners in Indian football circuit. And I'm your commentator, Shop Number Moldy, joining you live from the commentary box. Let us have a quick look on the starting 11 of Telangana side. They are lined themselves up as Mitoka Tamang, Santosh Prithvi Kumar, Atharva Bisht, Aryan Nishad, Asa Aimi, Sayyid Mujib Uddin Hamza, Faisal Khan, Mustafa Khan, Kartik Reddy, Alex Kumar, Thudam, Dhyan Maghan, and Namidala Avyukta. Let us have a quick look on the starting 11 of Assam junior boys. They have lined themselves up as Kaustab Sonwal, the goalkeeper, Bodo, Hanse, Jogasat Brahma, Pavitra Bora, the captain, Tanmay Burua, Ayan Niban, Hazarika, Edward Hammer, Emmanuel Singson, Stephen, and Tamash Jaimari. The options are also available on the reserve bench as well. In any time, any moment, they can make their way onto the center or during the course of the match, during the course of the game. The stage is set, and we are all set for the cracker of a contest. We are just one step away from the kickoff. We are coming more closer to the kickoff. Today's match official, Pranay Shaha. In any time, any moment, the whistle can be blown by him, and he will be indicating the commencement of this game. And we are hoping to see an exciting, enchanting, thrilling, fascinating soccer encounter that is going to be unveiled, that is going to be unfolded in front of you on behalf of the official YouTube channels of SportsKPI and Karnataka State Football Association as well. The players of both the teams, they are getting ready. The fans, the spectators, the supporters, they are also getting ready. The instruments are also getting ready to rock and roll. And there we can hear the clapping of the footsteps of Telangana and the Assam boys. They will be facing off against each other. And here we go with the commencement of the game. It's Assam boys. Those will be attacking from right to left on your screen in their signature. Green and white combination and their counterpart. Telangana junior boys, they will be attacking in a reverse direction in their signature. Yellow. This can be the chance, an early chance for Telangana. Well saved by the keeper. Post up Sonowal. Look at the replay also. That could have been a fabulous strike. Faisal Khan, Mustafa Khan. He made a brilliant attempt inside the 6-yard area. Goes out for a corner. Can it be a troublesome moment for Assam Junior Boys? Can it be a danger moment for Assam Junior Boys? All eyes are registered inside the 6-yard area. Telangana Boys, with the commencement of this match, with the early seconds of this game, cross coming in. And if you talk about the strategic formation of these two teams, Telangana side, they have adopted 4-4-2 formation, and their counterpart, Assam Boys, they have adopted 5-3-2 formation. So the players of both the teams will be looking forward in order to gain some control over the game. And you are watching live and exclusive actions on behalf of the official YouTube channels of SportsKPI and Karnataka State Football Association as well. And if you want to get the latest live matches updates, if you want to get the latest taste of back-to-back soccer thrillers in Junior Boys National Football Championship or Bidhan Chandrodaya Trophy, then you should have to visit, then you should have to keep an eye on their official YouTube channels over the past few years. These guys, they have been really doing a fantastic job. They have been really doing a commendable job in order to highlight, in order to cherish, in order to nurture their upcoming promising young talents, their upcoming future talents who can have the potentials to shine themselves in near future in national and international podium as well. That he was talking about, the players of both the teams will be looking forward in order to gain some control over the game at the moment. Assam Junior Boys, they are trying to come upon a counter from down the left-hand side. The just number 10, Edward Hammer. Once again, that man, that boy, he tried to operate from the left. Danger still not averted from the box of Telangana. Edward Hammer keeping the position, but he has been dispossessed. Can it be a quick counter move from the boys in yellow? The Yellow Army, they are trying to come upon a counter. They are trying to come upon a quick transition. Possession being won back by the boys in yellow. Again, it has been anticipated. Plays it back. Telangana keeper with the long ball. The game is much more important. The game is too crucial. The game is too significant for both the sides because in their inaugural game of Junior Boys National Football Championship for BC Roy Trophy, Telangana, they had to face a severe defeat, deplorable defeat against the side of Kerala Junior Boys by the margin of 5-1. And if we talk about the Assam side, they had to face a narrow defeat against Manipur by the margin of 2-1. And in the early morning match, Manipur, they got a narrow victory against Kerala by the margin of 1-0. So the Manipur boys, they are 2 steps ahead of securing the spot in the last 4 or semi-showdowns. Goes out wide, throwing for Assam. Now the position being won back by the Assamese boys. Again, it has been dispossessed. And if we talk about the Telangana side, the newly emerged powerhouse, one of the most newly emerged powerhouse of Indian football. And when we are talking about the rich soccer culture, the rich footballing legacy, in the lens of Telangana, then we should have to mention the contribution, the role of Telangana Football Association, which operates under the national framework to foster grassroots to elite level football activities across the region. Founded in 2014 following the creation of Telangana as a separate state, the TFA has focused on rebuilding the sports infrastructure post bifurcation from Andhra Pradesh, managing 11 registered districts, 87 approved clubs, and 6 recognized grounds, led by the President, Honorable Dr. Muhammad Ali Rafat, and Honorable Secretary GP Palguna. Goes out over the sideline. Throwing for Telangana boys. A long throw is coming in, but again it has been anticipated. Can it be a quick transition from down the left hand side by Assamese boys? The players of both the teams, they will be looking forward in order to establish their domination, in order to establish their supremacy over the midfield. This can be the chance. In comes a shot from a distance. Look at the replay also. Oh, while he was taking the long ranger, the right shoe was removed from his right leg. The game is going on under the beautiful ambience of this sun-kissed morning. Free kick for the boys in Telangana that he was talking about. The Telangana Football Association has gained prominence for hosting major national and international events. It also oversees key tournaments like the Santosh Trophy qualifiers and state leagues, contributing to the development of talent that feeds into national teams and professional circuits as the Indian Super League. Now at the moment, the boys in green and white combination, they are trying to come upon a counter attack is being constructed from down the right hand side. Will he go for the cross? But quickly closed down though. Goes out over the sideline. Keeper, the Kerala keeper, the Telangana keeper, Nitoka Tamang. And as far as the head coach of both the teams, both the states, uh, the head coaches of both the states are concerned, Sayyid Ali Akbar Abidi, he's marching the troops of the Yellow Army, and Durjay Kumar Ramanurazari, he's marching the troops of Assam. And if you want to broadcast your tournament professionally live, then you should have to contact with SportsKPI because you will be getting the multi-camera dimensions for each and every game, and you will be getting the graphics, the modern graphics, the replay of each and every exciting moment, and you will be getting the highlights after the completion of that tournament. So don't waste your time. Edward, again possession being won back by the boys in yellow. And don't just watch sport. If you want to work in sport, you should have to contact with sports KPIs education. You can learn, you can analyze, you can contribute, and even you can have the opportunity to build up your passion. You can have the opportunity to build up your skill. You can have the opportunity to build up your career in sporting fraternity. So from nowadays onwards, you can start your journey with sports KPIs education. It will be the free kick for Assam Junior Boys. And the chess number 4, Jogasad Brahma with the delivery. Danger still not averted. He tried to get a long ranger from a distance. Telangana boys, they are all India's signature yellow, and their counterpart, Assam Junior Boys, they are all India's signature green. And that he was talking about the strategic formation of Telangana that they have adopted for today's fixture, that is 4-4-2. A boy has been brought down onto the pitch. Hopefully, his injury is not so serious. Football is a body contact game. Look at the replay also. There was a push from behind. And that he was talking about the 4-4-2 formation that dominated English football for 2 decades and still has dictated practitioners today. It comes in two main forms, that is flat 4-4-2, the classic two banks of 4, and diamond 4-4-2, a midfield diamond with the CDM, that is central defensive midfielder at the base, and number 10 at the tip. And it is a back four system with two centre backs, two full backs, two wide midfielders, two central midfielders, and two strikers. It is best suited to disciplined counter-attacking sides. Gives the team two natural targets up front, but can be overrun in midfield against a three-man midfield. The flat 4-4-2 uses two banks of 4. The diamond 4-4-2 replaces the wide midfielders with a holding midfielder, two narrows, shortlets, and the number 10. At the moment, the boys in yellow, almost one-on-one situation that could have been created inside the 6-yard area of Assam. Much more power has been generated over the ball. Danger still not averted from the box of Assam. Frankly speaking, to be very honest, the junior boys of Telangana, the boys in yellow, slowly but steadily, they are trying to create some counter pressure upon their opponent. That I was talking about the basics of a 4-4-2 soccer formation are pretty simple. This formation uses a back four made up of two centre backs, so right back and the left back. The right back and the left back, also called full backs, focus primarily on defensive duties because offensive width is provided by two wide midfielders ahead of them. Sandwiched between those two wingers positions is a central midfield partnership which completes the midfield four. And are you planning a sports tournament? Then you should have to contact with Sports KPI's live production because they will be providing you the live streaming of each and every game with modern graphics and alongside the replay of each and every action, and you will be getting the highlights of each and every game. So don't waste your time. quickly book your slot from their schedule. Goes outside. And with this section, we are coming more closer to the completion of the first quarter of this game. Deadlock is yet to be unbroken at Bangalore Football Stadium. Scoreline reads still Assam nil, Telangana nil. That he was talking about, of course, two central midfielders. One will usually sit back and provide more defensive cover, while the other will roam forward and create attacking opportunities. Finally, the 4-4-2 shape uses a strike partnership relying on these two forwards to press opposition defenders and consistently provide an outball for the midfield and defense. This can be the chance. That could have been a troublesome moment for Assam defense once again. Post of Sunowal with a quick reaction. And post of Sunowal, the keeper, the last man of defense of Assam. Now, attack is being constructed from down the right hand side, straight into the hands of Tamang. Telangana keeper. Enough options have been created inside the 6-yard area, but quickly closed down though. Great defending, excellent defending from the side of the left fullback of Assam. We should have to heap huge praise upon the jersey number 4, Jogasat Brahma. Switching it over to the right. Great ball has been released on the right. But before his movement, flag goes up for an offside trap. Edward Hammer. He was putting into an offside trap. So that's why an indirect free kick has been awarded to Telangana. So that he was talking about the role of TFA, the Telangana Football Association, that was established in 2014 as a separate entity from the Andhra Pradesh Football Association following the bifurcation of Andhra Pradesh and the creation of Telangana as India's 29th state. On June 2nd, 2014, this formation aligned with the new state's need for independent governance of sports, including football, amid the transitional period post-bifurcation. The TFA aimed to promote and regulate the sport within Telangana's 33 districts, building on the regional's historical football legacy centered in Hyderabad. And once again, I will give you the reminder that if you want to broadcast your tournament professionally live, then you should have to contact with SportsKPI's live production, because you will be provided multi-camera dimensions of the ground. You will be provided live graphics, and you will be provided the replay of each and every exciting moment. Lays it off. In comes the shot from a distance. Frankly speaking, to be very honest, with the comments made of this game, with the beginning of this game, the jersey number 10 of Assam, Edward Hammer, he has the natural ability to shuffle while he playing. Another great knock forward, but the keeper this time, he was pretty sure. Tamang, the captain for the Telangana side, that he was talking about. In 2015, the TFA, that is Telangana Football Association, secured professional affiliation with the All India Football Federation, enabling it to function as one of the national body state level units and participate in All India Football Federation sanctioned events. And this groundbreaking step integrated the TFA into the broader Indian football framework, which at the time comprised 36 state associations. Can it be a great defense flicking through? Still, there is an opportunity. He is taking too long time in order to release it. Could have done much better. Slowly but steadily, Telangana boys. They are intensifying their attacking pace. 20 minutes have been passed here at Bengaluru Football Stadium. Scoreline remains nil-nil. It's Assam nil, Telangana nil. Cross coming in, Edward keeping the position, making a turn and twist. Edward still keeping the position. Edward, he's trying to prove himself as all by himself, but well managed by Telangana defense. Goes out for a corner. Can it be a troublesome moment for Telangana defense? Can it be a danger moment for Telangana defensive fortress? All eyes are registered inside the 6-yard area. Can Assam boys take the all-important breakthrough in this game? Can they take the lead in this game? Sends it in into the traffic. Header comes in. What a great save by the keeper, Tamang. Once again, the Tamang proved himself as a rescuer. Danger still not averted. Anyhow, it has been cleared away. Look at the replay also. That could have been a fabulous header from judge number 10, Edward. But a quick response that was coming in from Telangana keeper, Tamang. Back-to-back corners, 2 corners in a row. Finally, goes out over the sideline. The judge number 8 is trying to create some space, but could not keep the balance properly. Faisal Khan, Mustafa Khan, in the early seconds of this game, he tried to bring out a severe blow to their opponent. It will be the corner in favor of Telangana. Now it is called an absolute end-to-end stop. It is called an absolute nail-biting soccer encounter. Sends it in into the traffic. Long clearance is coming in. That I was talking about. It is called an absolute end-to-end stop. It is called an absolute nail-biting soccer encounter that is being witnessed, that is being showcased, that is being displayed on your screen, on your frame, on behalf of the official YouTube channels of SportsKPI and Karnataka State Football Association as well. Quick transitioning from Assam boys, but well managed by Tumala, Santosh, Parthiv. One of the key pillars of Telangana defense that I was talking about in their inaugural game against the Kerala Junior Boys, the Telangana Junior Boys, the Yellow Army. They had to face a tremendous defeat. They had to face a deplorable defeat by the margin of 5-1. So they will be looking forward in order to get a fresh momentum back in this tournament. And their counterpart, Assam Junior Boys, they are also dedicated in order to secure, in order to earn full 3 points from today's game. Now can it be a quick counter move? Great position being held by the judge number 10. Again, it has been cleared away. Edward Hammer goes out for a train. Hanse, he will be taking his train. Hanse to Tanmoy Bodua. Long ranger that is coming in, but it was too weaker. Look at the replay also. A long ranger that is coming in from Jogas Brahma, but it was straight into the hands of Tamang. At the moment, once again, Telangana boys with the shot. What about the quality of that save? Post up Sonowal. He is coming out as a rescuer for Assam Junior boys. Another marvelous save, fantastic save, an outstanding save that is coming in from the last man of defense of Assam Junior boys, Kostab Sonowal, like a flying eagle, diving onto his left, sends it in into the traffic, but it has been rolled out over the crossbar. Frankly speaking, to be very honest, the players of both the teams, they are constantly trying to penetrate into their opposition's box with a great pace, with an intense pace. For the very first time, Kostab, he is being tested, and he is being tested severely. He has been tested severely. Goes outright. And with this section, we will be moving towards the first drinks break of this game. Scoreline reads still Assam nil, Telangana nil. And that is talking about the strategic formation of Telangana that they have adopted for today's game. That is 4-4-2. Of those two central midfielders, one will usually sit back and provide more defensive cover, while the other will roam forward and create attacking opportunities. And don't just watch sport. If you want to work in sport, then you should have to contact with sports KPIs education, because you will be getting the commentary courses, you will be provided an opportunity to build up your career as a sports analytic. We are almost coming more closer to the completion of the second quarter of this game. Deadlock is yet to be unbroken at Bengaluru Football Stadium. Once again, Edward, he was waiting for the ball. Danger still not averted. He's trying to find out some gap. In comes the shot from a distance by Tanmay Bodua. Straight into the hands of Tamang, the keeper. Can it be a quick counter move? Anyhow, it has been cleared away out of danger. Kostab Sonowal, he made a brilliant save a few minutes ago. Finally, the 4-4-2 Shape uses a strike partnership, relying on these two forwards to press opposition defenders and consistently provide an out ball for the midfield and defense. Having these bodies occupying advanced positions throughout the match can cause real problems, which leads us smoothly onto our next focus, the strength of 442. And if we talk about the role of two fullbacks and two central backs or central defenders, they will have to carry forward some key attributes like aerial ability, uh, the ability to win aerial battles, tackling, positioning. Fullbacks need stamina but not necessarily attacking player. Stamina, crossing, two-way work rate, the most demanding role in a flat 4-4-2. Corner, free kick for set piece. That could have been troublesome for Telangana side. Look at the replay also. The set piece that was taken in a well-planned manner. But can it be a quick counter move from Telangana side to just number 8, keeping the position, plays it back, trying to create some space. In comes a shot from a distance, straight into the hands of the keeper. Look at the replay also. No trouble, no problem whatsoever for Assam defense. Can it be a quick counter move from the boys in green? They're trying to come upon a counter. That is Edward. Cross coming in from chest number 11, Emmanuel Singson. Another delightful delivery. Frankly speaking, to be very honest, uh, these two guys, Emmanuel Singson and Edward Hammer, they have been trying to create a duo combination on the on the left flank. Plays it back. The motion of the game has been slowed down by the boys in yellow. Cross coming in. Change is still not averted. Will he go for a long ranger? In comes the shot. It has been obstructed. Change is still not averted from the box of Assam. Finally, a long clearance is coming in. Corner for Telangana. Can it be a troublesome moment for Assam defense? Can it be a danger moment for Assam defensive fortress? Can Telangana boys take the all-important lead in this game? Sends it in into the traffic. Header comes in, but it was not well connected. Not one of the best of the headers that is coming in from the attacker of Telangana. There was a severe collision, so that's why an indirect free kick has been awarded too. The boys in green. It will be a free kick for Assam. All eyes are not one of the best of the deliveries that was taken by himself. Plays it back. Post of Sunwal. Once again, the Assamese boys, they are trying to come upon a counter. Quickly closed down the good pressure down there. Switching it over to the right by Emmanuel. Will he go for the cross? Can he dribble past his marker? Cross coming in. He's trying to find out some gap in order to get that flick from his right foot, but could not. Oh, he was not allowed. We are almost coming more closer to the completion of the first half. Less than 8 minutes of regulation timer left here. In comes the shot! Oh my words! That could have been a stunner. That could have been a banger. And once again, that man, that guy, the jersey number 8, Faisal Khan, Mustafa Khan, he made a fabulous attempt from down the left-hand side. However, the keeper, he was also positioned near the vicinity of the second post. It was side netted. The attempt was side netted, so that's why no problem, no trouble whatsoever for some keeper. Post of Sunawal, he has been tested severely. The boys of Telangana, they will have to be more clinical. They will have to be more clinical in terms of converting the chances that they have been creating. Now, can it be a quick counter move from down the middle? It has been obstructed. Intense battle that is also going on over the midfield in terms of keeping the possession in their favor. Free kick for Assam. Now can it be a quick counter move from the boys in yellow? Enough options have been created inside the 6-yard box. Will he go for a shot? Still there is an opportunity. Got blocked once again. Free kick for Telangana boys. A great set piece that has been awarded to the boys in yellow. Can they capitalize it? Can they create something special from the top of the box? Can they create something? Can they create any spark from the top of the box of their opposition? That is Assam Junior Boys. Once again, the keeper Kaustubh Sonowal. He will be tested. Got blocked. Again, the attempt that has been prevented, that has been hindered. Now, can it be a quick transition from down the right hand side? And if you want to broadcast your tournament professionally live, then you should have to contact with SportsKPI's live production because you will be getting, they will be providing you the multi-camera dimensions of the ground. They will be providing you the live graphics of the game. Could have done much better. The Jets number 17, Tamash Jaimari. Less than 3 minutes of regulation time. Are left here at Bengaluru Football Stadium. And after the conclusion of the regulation time, after the completion of the regulation time, few moments will definitely be added on as a stoppage time. The boys in yellow, once again, the Jets number 7 plays it towards Faisal Khan, Mustafa Khan with the cross straight into the hands of Assam keeper. Yes, you can see that this guy, Mustafa Khan, he has been doing at his best level and he has constantly been switching off his position from left to right and vice versa in order to create some variation. Now the Assam boys, in comes the shot from a distance by Emmanuel Singson. Could not keep it on target. Tamang, the captain, Nito Katamang, he has been given the responsibility in between the sticks for Telangana, captain come keeper. This can be the chance in front of Edward. Edward, can he finish it? But before his movement, a long clearance is coming in. Edward, he has constantly been creating threatening situation for Telangana defense. great ball has been released, but he could not keep his balance properly, so that's why the ball has been rolled out over the sideline. The regulation time has gone up, and after the completion of the regulation time, few minutes will definitely be added on as a stoppage time. John Interest, in comes the shot of what about the quality of that strike? Can you imagine it? The keeper, Telangana keeper, the captain, Nitoka Tamang, he was completely astonished. He was totally surprised about this fabulous strike. And I think the just number 17, we should look at the replay also. Look at the replay also. What about the quality turn? And that man, that guy, Tomasz Jaimari, he is getting his name onto the scoreboard. And he has broken the deadlock after the prolonged wait has been over there for the Assam boys. And they are taking the all important lead in this game. They are taking the all important breakthrough in this game. Scoreline reads it's Assam 1, Telangana nil, almost against the run of play. Assam boys, they are getting their all important lead in this game. And they will be looking forward in order to keep the momentum. Now at the moment, Telangana boys, they are being trailed by 1 nil, so definitely they will have to pull the shocks up in a very, very crucial juncture of this game. And before moving into the locker rooms at halftime, an individual brilliance that we have witnessed at Bengaluru Football Stadium, and it's none other than Tomasz Jaimari. Once again, confirmation for the audiences, those are keeping eyes on the official YouTube channels of SportsKPI and Karnataka State Football Association. What about the quality of that finish? What about the quality of that first touch by just number 17, Jaimari, Tomasz Jaimari? And there is no doubt that he will be creating the difference between the two sides before moving into the locker rooms at halftime. We are almost coming more closer to the completion of the first half in any time, any moment. Today's match official, he will be blowing the halftime whistle. Pranay Shaha. And with this section, a great game of football has come to an end. An exciting, enchanting, thrilling, fascinating soccer encounter that is going to be paused by the halftime whistle, indicating by Pranay Shaha. Halftime scoreline down here at Bengaluru Football Stadium. It's Assam 1, Telangana nil, and it's none other than Tomasz Jaimari. Would it come out with his individual brilliance? And that is making the difference between the two states. Halftime scoreline, it's Assam 1, Telangana nil. Stay tuned with us, we will be coming back soon with the second of action. Let us have a quick look on the halftime stats. 48% possession being kept out by Telangana side, 52% Assam. So as you can see that a great instance of possession football that was held throughout the entire first 45 minutes. Shots on target 3-3, so almost an end-to-end stop that has come to an end. So stay tuned with us. We will be coming back soon with the second of action.
Be in your system, da.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Once again, we are coming back with the live actions from Bangalore Football Stadium, one of the most picturesque venues, one of the most spectacular venues in Indian football circuit. And I'm your commentator, Shopna Malik, joining you live from the commentary box. You are watching live and exclusive actions on behalf of the official YouTube channels of Sports KPI and Karnataka State Football Association as well. And don't forget to subscribe their official YouTube channels, because if you want to get the latest live matches updates, if you want to get the latest test job back-to-back soccer thriller scene, Junior Boys National Football Championship for Dr. Vidhan Chandradoy Trophy, then you should have to visit, then you should have to keep an eye on their official YouTube channels, because over the past few years, these guys, they have been really doing a marvelous job. They have been really doing a commendable job in order to highlight, in order to cherish, in order to nurture their upcoming promising young talents, their upcoming future talents who can have the potentials to shine themselves in near future in national and international podium as well. The stage is set, and we are all set for the cracker of the second of action. Before engaging themselves into another exciting, enchanting, thrilling, fascinating second of action, the players of both the teams, they will be preparing their one last talk. One last hurdle will be going on. We are just one step away from the kickoff of the second of action. We are coming more closer to the kickoff of the second half. And after the completion of the first half, the scoreline stands. It's Telangana nil, Assam 1, and it's none other than Taimari's individual brilliance that has made the difference between these two states. Today's match official, Pranay Shah, he is also looking at his watch. In any time, any moment, whistle can be blown. And here we go with the commencement of the second of action. It's Telangana boys. Those will be attacking from right to left on your screen in their signature yellow. And their counterpart, Assam Junior boys. Those will be attacking in a reverse direction in their signature green and white combination. The players of both teams, they will be looking forward in order to gain some control over the game, even in the second half also. And frankly speaking, to be very honest, after having their respective coaches' pep talks, the players of both the sides, they will surely be charged up. They will surely be geared up in order to promote themselves up the order. Once again, Assam Junior boys, they're trying to come upon a counter. Can he finish it? Oh, could not make a proper first start. So that's why another brilliant opportunity that was just missed out by the side of the boys in green and white combination. It will be the free kick for Assam. Straight into the hands of Tamang, a fresh leg that has been injected onto the pitch for the side of Telangana. And if we talk about the Assam football team, the senior Assam football state team competing in major national level tournaments such as the Santosh Trophy, the national games, and various age group champions organized by the All India Football Federation. If we talk about the early days of soccer in Assam, football that was introduced to Assam by British colonial officials in the late 19th century, with early games played in urban centers like Guwahati, Silchar, and Shillong, then part of undivided Assam. As you all know that the sport gained prominence organized structure through local leagues such as the Jorhat Football League launched in 1911. Can Telangana boys come up with a quick transition? In comes the shot from a distance by the cheers number 11, but could not keep it on target. He was trying to get a curl, get an in-swing curler. And if you want to broadcast your tournament professionally live, then you should have to contact with SportsKPI because you will be getting the multi-camera dimensions of the ground. You will be provided the graphics. You will be provided the replay of each and every exciting moment. Corner in favor of Telangana. Can it be a danger moment for Assam defense once again? Sends it in into the traffic. The keeper, he has just missed out the flight of the ball, but that doesn't create any troublesome moment. In comes the shot from a distance, goes wide. Another wastage of opportunity for the boys in yellow. The second half game that has just started. And if we talk about the strategic formation that has been adopted by the boys in green and white, that is Assam. It is a formation that is made up of three units: defense, midfield, and attack, as well as goalkeeper at the back, of course. The defensive line is made up of five players with three central defenders or centre backs being flanked by two wing backs who are essentially like traditional fullbacks, but often stationed a little higher and wider and with more freedom to move forward. Again, a corner for Telangana, I think. Another corner, another opportunity for the boys in yellow for getting their equalizer. Sends it in into the traffic, but straight into the hands of Kostab Sonal. At the moment, he has reached at its peak in terms of gaining self-confidence. That he was talking about in front of the wide defensive line of five. There is typically a fairly tight midfield unit of three players. It's possible for managers to set up this midfield three in a number of different ways depending on what their game plan is. Now, at the moment, a heated conversation that is going on in between the players on both sides. They will have to keep their nerves cool if they want to keep their momentum. It will be the free kick for some. At the moment, some boys, they are one step ahead of securing all important 3 points from this game. However, it is too early to say. In any time, any moment, the trajectory of the game could be changed. Free kick, set piece for the boys in green and white combination. Delivers it. Quick response from the defensive setup. Danger still not averted. Can he dribble past his marker? Still there is an opportunity. Will he get across from byline? In comes a shot. Well saved by the keeper once again. Nito Katamang, the captain. However, he was present at right time on right occasion. Again a foul. And the first booking that is coming in, the jersey number 8, Ayan Nirban Hazarika. He has been brought down onto the pitch. Hopefully, his injury is not so serious. Look at the replay also. And definitely, there was a severe push from behind by the just number 10 of Telangana, Karthik Reddy, Mogulla Karthik Reddy. His name has been inscribed onto the referee's copybook. Free kick for Assam Junior Boys. Again, a great set piece has been awarded to Assam. Shirts number 8 with the floater. Oh. Tanglevers, Tornado. Goes out wide. That he was talking about. The 5, the defensive line of 5, they could use a strong double pivot of 2 central defensive midfielders to provide lots of stability and cover for the back line, with 1 central attacking midfielder stationed slightly higher up the pitch with more creative responsibilities, and alternatively a coach could place their 3 midfielders in a fairly flat, closely linked line, or perhaps in a more forward looking triangle with a single defensive pivot and 2 attacking midfielders in front. Switching it over to the left. Now the attack is being created from down the left hand side. He's trying to find out some gap. Another long ranger is coming in from Nirban Hazarika. But it goes outright, far beyond the target. It was a sky-high attempt from Nirban Hazarika, the jersey number 8 for Assam. Great crossfield delivery that has been played towards the right. Can jersey number 17 keep the position? Yasir Khan. He has made his way onto the pitch in the second half. Goes out for a throw in favor of Telangana. Now they are also becoming much more hungry in order to get their all important equalizer in this game. Can it be a quick counter move from Tamash Jaimari, the prolific goal getter? This time the defense of Telangana, they are pretty sure. Danger still not averted. Edward with the shot. Straight into the hands of the keeper. Telangana keeper, Nito Katamang with the long ball. That was an awkward bounce. That could have been an awkward bounce for the keeper. Again, Attacks after attacks are constantly being happened in the penetrative zone of Telangana. Another set piece, severe pressure, intense pressure that is gradually being piled up over the defensive fortress of the boys in yellow. That is Telangana. Free kick, set piece from another top left corner of the penalty area. We should look at their replay also. Definite contact. Another great opportunity for Assam to create double trouble for Telangana. Can they create it? In comes the shot straight into the hands of Pito Katamang, the captain. He was beaten away on one occasion in the first half. Nothing much could have been done by himself. Can it be a quick counter move from jersey number 6? Then my Bodua plays it towards 7. Cross coming in. Equally, a defensive header that is coming in goes out wide. And with this section, we are almost coming more closer to the completion of the fourth quarter of this game. The clock is on. The scoreline reads still someone. Telangana nil. Delivers it. Can he make a turn and twist? He's trying to find out some gap in order to tackle Ranger. He's taking too long time. Just number 2. Bodo. Goes out wide. Train 4. Can it be a quick counter move? Enough options have been created inside the 6-yard box in front of Mustafa Khan. Faisal Khan Mustafa Khan. The man who has constantly been trying from the commencement of the first half. The ball has been hovering like a pendulum from one end to another. Goes out for a corner. Telangana defense. They are not willing to take any hesitation, any risky situation for it will be the free kick for throw-in for Assam. Back-to-back trains. Tanmay Budua. Tanmay Budua to Edward. Hammer. Edward. Edward. He's all by himself. Edward with the shot. Bodo keeping the position. In comes the shot by Thomas Jaimari once again. And don't just work in sport. Don't just watch in sport. If you want to work in sport, then you should have to contact with SportsKPI's education, because you can have the opportunity to build up your passion, to build up your skill, to build up your career in sporting fraternity. Cross coming in. In comes the shot from a distance by Milban Hazarika, the jersey number 8. Couple of long ranges being attempted from the side of Assam. Now can it be a quick counter move from the boys in yellow? Lake Smart Thodam. He tried to provide a defense flicking through from the left. goes out wide. Once again, attack is being proliferated from down the left-hand side by Assam. That man, once again, the judge number 17, Tamash Jaimari, goes out for a corner. Fresh leg has also been injected onto the pitch for the side of Green and White Brigade. As you can see that, Danvir, the judge number 9, can it be a double trouble for Telangana? Now the corner at the other end. The pressure is being intensified upon the defensive fortress of Telangana. Sends it in into the traffic. No one could make a proper connection with the ball. Nirban Hazarika. Back-to-back corners. 2 or 3 corners in a row. Can you imagine it? Cross comes in. And that he was talking about the ability they could use a strong double pivot of 2 central defensive midfielders to provide lots of stability and cover for the back line. With 1 central attacking midfielder stationed slightly higher up the pitch with more creative responsibilities. Finally, ahead of this midfield trio is a striker force of 2 players. I am talking about the formation 5-3-2 that has been adopted by Assam boys. And are you planning a sport tournament? Are you planning a sports tournament? Then you should have to contact with SportsKPI's live production, because they will be providing you the live streaming, live graphics, along with live graphics, the replay of each and every key moment of the game. Bodo, keeping the possession, Bodo. Bodo with the cross, in comes the shot. Frankly speaking, to be very honest, even Bodo, he's also coming up with his overlapping run from down the right hand side. That I was talking about. Finally, ahead of this midfield trio is a striker force of 2 players. That is where the offensive firepower is coming from, and it can be set up in multiple ways. There could be 2 quick dynamic forwards dedicated to running into the channels and pushing through on goal. There could be one focal target man supported by a more creative quick player capable of dropping into attacking midfield areas, or there could be 2 big physical strikers, both focused on winning aerial battles and hitting on the end of crosses from out wide. At the moment, Telangana boys, they are totally back-footed after the prolonged time. They are trying to come upon a counter. In comes the cross, straight into the hands of the keeper. Kostab Sonowal, look at the replay also. No problem, no trouble whatsoever for Kostab Sonowal, the last man of defense for Assam at the moment. Janveer keeping the position. Janveer trying to get across. Goes wide. If you talk about the strengths of Assam side, the strengths of Assam side by setting up their team with five defenders, also giving themselves the option to station three defensive minded midfielders ahead of them. They are creating a really stable foundation at the base when managers are accused of parking the bus and throwing the vast majority of their players behind the ball to try to shut out the opposition and protect the result. It's pretty common that they will be operating with some variations of 5-3-2 formation, and 5-3-2 system can be rigid and tight, preventing the opposition from finding gaps in the final third of the pitch and essentially putting lots of bodies in front of the penalty area to crowd out attacking midfielders forwards. Just number 11, trying to find out some gap. Free kick, set piece has been awarded to the boys in yellow, and we should have to heap huge praise upon Asa Aimi. Cleverly, he has earned this free kick, this set piece, from a dangerous position just from the top of the box. It will be a significant opportunity. It will be a crucial opportunity for the boys in yellow to to get the game back to their level terms. Can they do it? All eyes are registered inside the 6-yard area. A dummy run might take place. The just number 6 with the shot. Asa Aimi. Another stage of opportunity. The ball has been rolled out over the crossbar. Now a chance might be created from the boys in green and white. Goes outside. Throwing for Assam. Tanmay Borua keeping the position. Goes wide. Frankly speaking, to be very honest, the Assam boys at the moment they are wanting to slow down the pace of the game, the motion of the game. And with this section, we will be moving towards the second drinks break of this game. And thereafter, we will be entering into the final quarter of this game. that I was talking about. The 5-3-2 can be rigid and tight, preventing the opposition from finding gaps in the final third of the pitch and essentially putting lots of bodies in front of the penalty area to crowd out attacking midfielders and forwards. Even this defensive strength of the 5-3-2 formation also lends itself to the kind of offensive system usually used by teams employing a parked bus strategy. Typically, the teams, as you all know, are playing this way will generally focus on providing threats on the counter attack through quick, decisive transitions. And even 5-3-2 couples a solid, rock solid defensive structure with a regular presence in the final third. The two strikers in the system are constantly ready to pounce into action, and when they are joined in the other half by players from the midfield, three or by the wingbacks, a strong counter-attacking threat can be created, and all these jobs have been fabulously done by Assam side. And this is the key benefit of the 5-3-2 formation. Bodo with the train. Bodo keeping the position. Bodo with the cross. It was a lower trajectory. Can it be a troublesome moment? In comes the shot. And yellow. Another yellow. The second yellow of the match. The second yellow of the game that is coming in. As you can see that. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are moving towards the final quarter of this game. Scoreline remains same. Assam 1, Telangana nil. Now, can it be a quick counter move from the boys in yellow? Can they get their equalizer? In comes the shot. Again from the top box. Goes wide. The defenders of Assam, they should have to be much more concentrated. They should have to be much more aware. They should have to be much more cautious about the sudden penetration of Telangana, keeping the position. Danger still not averted from the box of Assam. Jangam Chaitanya. You can see that the judge number 5, Aryan. There was an appeal for a penalty. Mustafa Khan plays it towards left. Pass coming in from Alex Kumar Thodam. But again it has been headed it out of danger. Corner in favor of Telangana. Sends it in into the traffic. Anyhow, a long ranger is coming in. Another long ranger goes out wide. Frankly speaking, to be very honest, all attempts of Telangana, the boys in yellow, have been put into vain. Now, can it be a quick counter move from the boys in green? They are trying to master over their opponent. They are trying to dictate the pace of the game. Bodo keeping the position. Bodo to Danvir. Danvir, he's trying to find out some gap in order to dribble past his marker, but could not do it. Again, position has been fallen back to Assam Junior boys. Bodo with the cross. Danger. Still not averted from the box of Telangana. Goes out for a throw. At the moment, Telangana keeper, the captain, an injury that has taken place might be in his ankle, and he will be assisted by his medical staff. Tamang, Nito Katamang, the last man of defense for Telangana, that he was talking about. While its key focus is reducing space and forming a rigid defense, this shape can also offer flexibility when needed. Players can drop deeper to defend a lead, and one of the two strikers can tuck into form a midfield for extra support. But quality things can be tweaked with attacking in mind. For example, or for instance, like the wingbacks can be pushed forward to transition into a more offensive 3-5-2 formation. I think a set piece that has been awarded to Telangana, a definite set piece, the foul that has been committed by the judge number 5, Pavitra Boda, the captain. He committed that challenge, so that's why an indirect free kick, uh, a set piece from a crucial position that has been awarded to Telangana. Can it be a troublesome moment for Assam defense? Sends it into the traffic. Oh, great catch. Safe catch by Assam keeper. Look at the replay also. Diving onto his left in order to grab the ball under his control. Kaustubh Sonowal. He's looking too confident. Mustafa Khan with the delivery. Again, it has been headed it out that I was trying to talk about. The defensive fortress of Assam, they have been trying to make it a rock solid one. They have been trying to make it a solidified defensive fortress, an impenetrable defensive maneuver. Don't just watch sport. If you want to work in sport, then you should have to contact with Sports KPI's education, because you can learn, you can analyze, you can contribute, you can build your passion, you can build your skills, you can build up your career in the sporting fraternity. So you can start your journey from nowadays with Sports KPI's education. Switching it over to the left, the Jets number 11, Alex Kumar Thodam, plays it towards Mustafa Khan. Thodam with the cross. Much more power that has been generated. Now, can it be a quick counter move from the boys in Green and white, straight into the hands of the captain, Mitoka Tamang, with the long delivery. Now the attack is being created from down the right hand side by Tamash Daimari. Now he has switched off his position from left to right. Now the Assam junior boys, they are trying to pin the final nail on the coffin of Telangana defense. Anyhow, a long clearance is coming in. Straight into the hands of Gustav Sunowal. And if you talk about what exactly Telangana side they will have to do, creating his space, creating the space for himself. Once again, he is taking too long time in order to release it, in order to finish it. That he was talking about 5-2 formation that has its strengths, but ultimately it's one that can also be exploited. The fact that this system isn't used as often as more popular shapes with three central defenders, such as 3-5-2 or 3-4-3. That he was talking about. But exactly Telangana side they will have to do. But at the moment, the judge number 9 is trying to find out some gap. The key thing that Telangana boys want to focus on when playing against a 5-3-2 shape is its width. As I mentioned earlier, the narrow midfield can mean there is plenty of space in wide areas by pushing fullbacks forward. You can create overloads out wide that the defensive team will struggle to deal with, creating chances by overwhelming a particular wingback and centre back on one side. And are you planning a sport tournament? Then you should have to contact with SportsKPI's live production. Mustafa Khan plays it towards, and there was a huge shout for a penalty, but referee says it will be the corner. However, the intentions uh, are very clear for Assam defense. Goes out for a corner. Once again goes wide. That he was talking about. The key thing that you want to focus on when playing against a 5-3-2 shape is its width. As I mentioned earlier, the narrow midfield can mean there is plenty of space in wide areas. By pushing your fullbacks forward, you can create overloads out wide that the defensive team will struggle to deal with, creating chances by overwhelming a particular wingback and centre back on one side. Free kick for Telangana. Will it be a turning point of this game? Can Telangana boys create something special? Can they create the all important spark that they have needed urgently? Because we are standing out in the dying moments of this game. All eyes are registered inside the 6-yard area. In comes the shot. Oh, how unlucky he was. That could have been a stunner. That could have been a banger. Once again, the attempt, the strike that was obstructed by the crossbar. For the very first time, Kaustav Sonowal, he was totally beaten away in front of that fabulous strike. But I would like to tell you that the fortune was not associated with Telangana boys. The luck was not in favor of Telangana. Now, can it be a quick counter move from the boys in yellow? Totem. Another great knock forward on the right. Can he keep the position? But I think before his movement, the ball has been rolled out over the sideline. And we are almost coming more closer to the completion of this game. After the completion of the regulation time, few moments will definitely be added on as a stoppage time. Can he finish it? Should have been finished. Still there is an opportunity. And there it is. Drama continues at Bengaluru Football Stadium. And finally, the Telangana side, they are getting their much awaited equalizer. Look at the replay also. The first touch was not so good, but he made a clinical finish. No chance for the keeper. No chance for Kaustav Sonowal. And it's none other than the jersey number 15 for Telangana. It's Chaitanya, Jangam Chaitanya, who is getting his name onto the scoreboard. Scoreline stands. It's Telangana 1, Assam 1. Once again, confirmation for the audiences. Those are keeping eyes on the official YouTube channels of SportsKPI and Karnataka State Football Association as well. It's Assam 1, Telangana 1. Now after getting their all-important equalizer, the boys in yellow, they're totally charged up. They're totally geared up. And might be the party for Assam will be spoiled by this guy, the boy, the jersey number 15, Ganesh Chaitanya Jangam. And I think the late comes the shot that could have been troublesome once again for Assam defense that he was talking about. After the completion of the regulation time, 5 minutes have been added on, and now the boys in yellow, they are becoming much more hungry in order to get the second goal In this game, attack is being created from down the right hand side. Suddenly, they are getting their all important spark. Now, the motion of the game, the pace of the game has been shifted towards Telangana. Now, can it be a quick counter move from the boys in green and white combination? Quick counter move from the judge number 11. Long clearance is coming in. Late minute strike off. Ganesh Chaitanya has completely transformed the scenario of this game. Has completely goes out over the sideline. Throw in for Telangana. Aryan Nishad. He will be taking this train. Now can it be a troublesome moment for Assam defense? Aryan Nishad. He is also determined to deliver a long train. Stepping up. Aryan Nishad with the train. Changes still not averted. Aryan Nishad keeping the position. Aryan Nishad with the lower trajectory. Will he go for a shot? Still there is an opportunity. In comes a shot from Mustafa Khan. Faisal Khan Mustafa Khan could not keep it on target. Now the pressure is being intensified over the defensive fortress of Assam. Last minute action that is happening onto the pitch. With the cross, no takers on that occasion. Any touch, any kind of touch could have been made the trigger for Telangana. Finally, got a rescue. Finally, Kaustubh Sonowal. He will be taking a breath. He will be taking a huge breath. In any time, any moment, final whistle can be blown. And there goes the full-time whistle by today's match official, Pranab Shah. By blowing his final whistle indicating that no more action will be taking place in today's game. Telangana, their late minute strike, and it's none other than Jangam Chaitanya Ganesh. His late minute strike has forced Assam to spoil the party. Full-time scoreline down here at Bengaluru Football Stadium. It's Assam 1, Telangana 1. Thanks for watching. Hope you have enjoyed the game. And let us have a quick look on the full-time stats that will be displayed or flashed out on your screen. Let us have a quick look on the full-time stats. 46% possession being kept by Telangana, 54% Assam. Shots on target, 7:7. So as you can say that almost an end-to-end staff that is going to be passed by today's match official. Full-time scoreline down here at Bengaluru Football Stadium. It's Assam 1, Telangana 1. Thanks for watching. Hope you have enjoyed the game.